Start recording. Stop recording. Button. Voiceover off.
Okay. Hey guys. So it's been a while. That would be my phone. Via the Zedge app. Okay. So anyway, it's been a while. I took a little while to rest. I wasn't feeling too good. Now I have a few videos to catch up on. I want to apologize. There's an error apparently on my. Now, I don't have the best hearing, but I just noticed it now as I was going through like the videos on my channel. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'm sorry, I'm making coffee, so bear with me. Apparently the title doesn't say Goth, it says Goth. And I'm like, what the fuck is a Goth girl? I'm Goth, not Goth. So, that kind of annoys me because that is potentially misleading. So now, videos that were already uploaded in the first place have to re-upload because YouTube makes this damn process annoying where I can't just edit the name. I have to literally edit the name and re-upload it, apparently. Lovely. Just fucking lovely. I think the last video I did was for Backlash. That couldn't have been too much long ago. But it feels like it, because at that time I was feeling pretty active. And last I had 13 subscribers. I haven't checked if any more, but I'm really trying to be more active and stuff. So today I want to do a few videos. I want to be more active, so I'm going to try to get out there. I'm doing most of my stuff on the iPad just because it's easier. And sometimes when I type with my Bluetooth keyboard, my fucking Moto likes to crash. Yes, Paige, I know, honey. Yeah, oddly enough, there's a notification tone in Zedge that says, "This is my house." It is Paige's voice. And then my ringtone, obviously, is her theme song. Why the fuck wouldn't it be, right? So, you know me, I gotta have my caffeine. I've had 2 cups already, but I'm not feeling so hot today. My feet are burning me. Fuck you, diabetes. I hate you. It's not even real sugar, anyway. It's just fucking Splenda, and, I haven't had much, but, you know. Really, I want to talk a little bit of wrestling and what's been up with me and why I haven't been feeling well. Why my health is having kind of up against the ropes for the last few years, but more so this year. The last few years it's been depression. This year it's been kind of the health deal. And it sucks because I want to be more active. And I'm sorry if my accented voice keeps slipping in and out. It's just habit, and it's kind of an automatic thing now. You people who subscribe to me, some of you know I switch back and forth because for a long time I was practicing in English accent, and I still love the English accent, but sometimes I feel a little more conscious. Oh no, the buttons on my microwave are coming off. No. This is terrible. I am gonna probably buy that talking microwave. I'll be right back. Okay. So, being a visually impaired YouTuber, the comment I made about the talking microwave is that my microwave, the little, buttons that were, the microwave was labeled by my rehab person at the time. And no, not like rehab drugs, like as in rehabilitation, a person that comes and helps you label your house and shit. I'm gonna take my fucking boots off, they're killing me. I love my boots, but when my feet get like this, it's terrible. Oh, jeez. Essentially, when the buttons come off, I don't know what the fuck I'm pressing, because it's not tactile feeling at all, which is annoying. So, besides random shit about my life, and transition, and wrestling, and video gaming, which I want to get to soon enough, I did want to cover some blind stuff, so that's a little bit of blind stuff for you, about why the fuck I would need a talking microwave, because I can't fucking see what the hell I'm doing when it comes to the microwave. Right now I'm just doing guesswork. Oh, jeez. The one button is still labeled. A few of the other numbers are still labeled. And I am gonna do some more wrestling stuff. It's just sometimes with depression coupled with my health issues these days, I'm either just too fucking tired, or I'm like feeling like shit. But I'm gonna try to push myself this year and do more. So, okay, hopefully my feet don't kill me anymore, at least for a little bit. It could be my boots too, because I don't have like a perfect arch. I mean, I have an arch, but it collapses when I walk, so it's kind of weird. Okay. And if you're wondering what's around my neck, it's a lila pendant. I did mention I'm a spiritual Satanist, so. Yeah, I hope Tara J's doing okay. I haven't been on her channel in a bit, but sends lots of love to Tara and others. So it's fucking neuropathy. Sometimes you get like this symptom where you just want to kind of rub your feet on the carpet. I don't know why, it's just weird. It's been a while, and I guess this is just to kind of touch base and just let you guys know I'm still here. Don't worry, I haven't like fallen off the face of the planet. You're probably hungry for like a fucking video or something. I need to gather my thoughts. Backlash was, to me, disappointing, to say the least. Alright, so me and my best friend, we were kind of talking throughout it a little bit. She called me during the Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles match, and from a Japanese perspective, it was a good match. From the perspective of the crowd, it was a shitty match, and I was telling Maria, they weren't giving up, they were beating the shit out of each other, they were doing this, they were doing that. I was just kind of describing it to her the best I could, following the commentary, because, I don't see every little thing. One of the things I love about wrestling, no matter what brand you really watch, if there's a commentator team, they're going to kind of tell you what the fuck's going on. Think of it as like, it's an automatically audio described thing. In another video, I'll touch base loosely on audio description. And because of that, I love wrestling. That's not the only reason I love wrestling, but that's one of the many reasons. Yeah, I've got, this is my house paid shirt on, and like always, well, not always, but I mean, I had my Undertaker shirt on earlier today, and I just felt like changing into my Paige shirt because I haven't worn it in quite a while. I'm thinking I'm going to get more Paige stuff. I kind of want to get her NXT shirt. It's just got her name on the front, which is kind of cool. I want to get the Absolution stuff. I'm a big fan of Absolution, and I don't care what you say to WWE storyline writers, you suck, and I personally will never see Absolution as dead in my big black heart. They to me are just, I love Absolution. A lot of people don't like them. I do. To me, the group kind of says, like, something to be said about unity, yet knowing when to look out for yourself, and also how to look out for your friends at the same fucking time, kind of thing. But I'm gonna touch the rest on Backlash. I have a problem where the championship matches should not. I mean, the rest of the card was okay. I just, I kind of was like, whatever, don't care. Women's matches were okay. I have no complaints other than, I mean, I'm gonna be a little biased because I have my favorites and so do other people. Why is my cat bugging me? Hi, Cole. Hi. He's like acting like a dog. He always does this, but not. He's doing it more so today. He's like kind of jumping up on my chair, trying to get at me. I think he still smells my nail polish. So I got like my nails done recently. It was a while, so I kind of bugged my aide, like, hey, could we do my nails? I have to say the best match I thought was on the card had to be the Seth Rollins match. With the way the Shinsuke and AJ match ended, since this isn't Japan, it's like, my bestie was like, well, our fans, we're spoiled. And I'm like, well, we kind of are, considering as vocal as we are, and we have a right to be, the fans, we pay for the shit, we support wrestling, and if without us, I can't talk, without us, the WWE would be kind of shit without the fans. I'm 50-50. I feel like we're spoiled. We don't understand honor. We don't understand what it means to appreciate just pure technique. Like, when they were in Japan, there's a big culture difference. When they were in Japan that one year for the, what was it? I forget what the name of the event was called. Oh yes, it was the, something about Beast in the East, all this shit. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was essentially, they were touring Japan. The crowd there is silent because they are observing the technique, not just the story, not just the art form of doing a promo and doing this, that, and that, and the third, and all this stuff. Like, they're actually observing what the hell's going on. With us, it seems like we don't have any appreciation for that. Now, maybe we do, but I mean, come on. They clearly beat the crap out of each other, in theory, and to the point where they couldn't get up. How do you not kind of appreciate that? It's like, okay, you gave it your all, that time. Was there a winner? Not really. However, I think it's a good way to go, but it leaves things open-ended. And if they are going to make the WWE title match open-ended, they should at least make the IC title the last match of the night, because it was a really good match and it was a really good performance. And there was no open-ended anything. There was a winner. That would be fair from a Japanese and American standpoint. From the rest of the card, I just don't really... I could care less. It didn't intrigue me. And these days with WWE... Look, I'm an Attitude Era baby. I was born in 89, and I watched the 90s, and I watched the Ruthless Aggression Era, and all the way up to now. And being a long-time fan, it's like, it just doesn't, it feels like it's lost its magic, you know? The only thing that's really exciting about it anymore for me is Paige, because, look, she's my inspiration in every way, shape, and form. You know? And maybe at some point I could reiterate why on just another Paige-specific video. I do those sometimes, just to say hey to her and, you know, what's up and whatever. And I doubt she'll ever see these, but it's therapeutic for me, and I could care less what anyone thinks, whether, you know, if you like that I'm supportive of her, great. If you don't like it, that is your prerogative. Go find someone else you support. Go support Nia Jax or Becky Lynch or the Riot Squad or whatever the hell, you know. But I'm Paige and Absolution. That's just who I'm inspired by, besides the 4 horsewomen of MMA. Like, more so Ronda right now, because that's, you know, a big name, and that's, you know, I don't know Shayna as much, and I'm just kind of really actually want to see the 4 horsewomen of WWE take on the 4 horsewomen of MMA. That'd be super cool. So essentially, I feel like Backlash, the other reason it was a letdown was because my friend told me that there was going to be an Absolution type thing. There wasn't. And he said they botched it. They like took a shit on it to make time for the whole idiotic Rusev Day, New Day, Elias segment. You know, and I don't care if I get whatever for this. That was the biggest absolute crap I've ever seen. I was like, what am I freaking watching? What is this? This isn't even funny. This is... I feel like when WWE tries to be funny, it's really not funny. The last thing I saw that was funny is when D-Generation X got back together during the Ruthless Aggression Era, and Triple H, like, they said Triple H, I don't know, because I'm visually impaired, but they said that they implied he kind of made some type of rude gesture towards the McMahons, like mooning him or whatever the fuck. That was the last thing. Actually, no, I take that back. That wasn't the last thing. It was that, then the whole incident where they made it look like the McMahons were covered in shit. Then it was, I remember, it was SummerSlam, and it was a Hell in a Cell match, and it was the McMahons and the ECW champion, The Big Show, versus D-Generation X, and supposedly, I had it on DVD, and supposedly, Vince's head went up Big Show's ass. That was the last time I laughed at anything WWE related. Like, hysterically laughed. Like, actually got a kick out of it. The last time I laughed in amusement, I didn't necessarily, like, go rolling on the floor, so to speak. But the last time I laughed in amusement at all was during, and I'm going to say it, the CM Punk pipe bomb that we all know and love, where, quote unquote, I shouldn't say quote unquote because I'm going to mess it all up, but he basically calls Vince McMahon, he calls Triple H, he's like, oh, you're going to leave this place, your doofus son-in-law, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh, shit. I am a big fan of The Undertaker as well. He is... His persona, anyway, like the whole dead man gimmick, is kind of makes me feel like I'm not alone in terms of my religion. And as a kid growing up, I've always felt different, so he's always been a fan of mine growing up. The other reason, and the very last reason, but the most important one to me, is both GMs only answered one fucking question, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? That was garbage. I'm pretty sure that they all must have had lots of questions. They could have done, like, maybe a bit more, because they always do at least 3 or 4 when they do those questionnaire Q&A type deals from the Twitter to, like, someone backstage. You know, it's kind of what someone said on Twitter, and I agree. I waited how long for the I waited all day for the pay-per-view to see, you know, my girl Paige, to see the woman I look up to just to see her for a few minutes, hear her voice, and it was, like, how long? I can't even... I'm better off just going and taking every single fucking clip of SmackDown from the last few weeks, finding it on YouTube, and just rewatching them until I'm like, okay, I'm happy now. That was just disappointing. I've got a few things I want to analyze on the last few weeks of SmackDown too, and maybe I'll do that as well. We'll see. But that is what I think about SmackDown. I mean, Backlash. That's what I think about Backlash. Come on, WWE. Impress me with the next one, MITV. You know, I've got mixed emotions about MITV, but I'm looking forward to this one a little bit more than I was Backlash. And I was really hoping Sonya or Mandy would be in the Money in the Bank. But guess not. And last note, I feel very strongly about this. I think the WWE storyline writers are probably terrible at either writing or maybe they write really good stories and they take it to Vince and Vince just chops it the hell up and says this. I don't know which way it is, but however, look, I'm a writer and I don't write WWE, but what I can tell you is, you know what WWE for me has become, I put it on in the background and whatever I'm doing, you know, I stop. If a match comes on that I really like, I watch it. But the rest of the program, I'm pretty much like, boring. I have no interest. There's nothing to pull me in. There's no intrigue. It's almost like the art of storytelling is kind of gone down the shitter. And I mean, nowadays you could have an awesome match, but if there's no story, you're wasting my time. There's got to be something, a reason. Why are they fighting? Are they just fighting to fight? That's stupid. Does anyone just fight to fight? I mean, like what's the point of that? Like in boxing, it's always the other guy's better, okay? In freaking wrestling, there's usually the other guy's better or the other woman's better, you know, and dot 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 plus dot 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 equals this is why I hate your guts. And it hasn't been like that for a long time. Like they try to keep it that way, but it's, you know, it's just not the same. So love the video, hate the video, I don't give a damn what you do. You know, I'm sure that this is going to be background noise for somebody, if not at least a good watch. I don't do videos on wrestling very often, but I figured since I do watch it, I do keep up with it, I have opinions and thoughts, I'm going to give them, whether people like them or not. Though I will be watching some more independent stuff and some more ROH and Impact when I can. I gotta say, I did use the trial for the GWN, and I like the fact I can go and watch the old Impact stuff, so that was pretty cool. Sad faces I can't watch anymore because I have to pay, so maybe sometime when I can pay, I will watch some more. ROH, I really liked that match with Madison Rayne. I think it was it Kelly Klein? I remember Madison Rayne from when she was in the Beautiful People from TNA. Loved the Beautiful People, like just awesome. So yeah, all right. Well, that's all for now, and I'll see you guys later.